Okay, so I'm going to be making Space Invaders. It's going to be a relatively small project. I have tried making it before and gotten quite close to making it, although I struggled with the shields a little bit. But I'm a little more experienced now, and I thought, well, why not try and record it? Probably won't get it all done in one video. It's going to be a bit of a long video than usual because, well, I'm coding, so it's kind of like a devlog in a way, although I'm not really making like a game. I'm just uh, making an old game. So yeah, more so for fun. Um, so yeah, let's get to it. So I already have some stuff here. So I've got some alien images. I've got a player image. I've got some fonts, and I've got a scripts folder. So in the scripts, I'm gonna make a new one. Where's new? Oh. Okay, so we got main.py. Okay, so I'm going to be using Pygame to make this. I don't know whether you could call this a tutorial or not. I mean, sure, maybe, I don't know. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. I don't have a plan of like, right, I'm going to do this and now this. I'm just kind of just making it. So there you go. Window size, I don't know, like 650 maybe by 450. Let's define the window. All this stuff is boring because you just type it out so much. There's nothing new here, you know. Let's put that to 60. Oh, we'll just put CK. It's easier. Define the clock. Make the main loop. We're also probably gonna might as well define DT right now. It's easier to do so. Window.fill. Then also right down here, I'm going to do pygame.display.update. If name is equal to main, then we'll run the main function. As long as I haven't mistyped anything, which of course I have. There you go, we got the window up and running, which is lovely to see. Now when we I suppose we should probably make the player first. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. So let's make another file. Let's call this player.py. Right, so we're probably going to make the player spawn. I don't know where the player should spawn. Let's say you'll spawn at the bottom of the screen. So let's import the window size here. We'll say, see, I don't actually know, like, where the player spawns. I don't know how it works with Space Invaders. I'm just going off of what I believe Space Invaders to be like. So it's going to have my own little twist to it, I guess. Or not twist, because it's not like, oh, I'm reinventing the game. I'm just simply, I'm just making it inaccurately. And then I suppose we'll put it right at the bottom of the screen, but we'll minus the width of the player, which I don't know whether I mean the height, which I don't know. I guess we'll just say 15 for now. The size of the player, I don't know how large the player is. I don't actually believe it's decently large, I guess. Pygame.image.loads, and it's data. It's in the player, and it's called player.png. We're going to do .convert. We're also going to do pygame.transform. transform.scale. I'm going to scale that to the self.rect.width and the self.rect.height. Then we're going to set the color key to just transparent because, you know, you want transparent images. Right, so I suppose we should have some sort of like velocity, which I don't know, I don't know what to put it as. Okay, and we'll just have a render player function which will pass in window, and we'll just say window.blip self.player image. I always do a capital R. We're gonna have like a movement function which will pass in dt. We're gonna need also a self.does. So we'll have a right, which by default is false, and a left by default is also false. And we'll say if self.does right, then we'll say self.rect.x. Oh, we're going to need a false position, that reminds me. Pygame's rounding is kind of weird. We'll say self.false pod 0, I suppose, plus equals self.velocity times dt, and self.rect.x is equal to self.false pos 0. And if self.does left, self.false false pos 0. Oh wait, we're not going to have a y-axis really, are we? So I can just put that to 0, really. Yeah, I don't really... Great. So we have the movement. However, we're going to want to keep that true. We don't want it to toggle on and off. We want it to keep it true all the time. So if the player hits D, it's going to stay. Like, the character keeps moving. I believe that's how it works, right? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work like that. I don't believe it does. Because then what's the point in shields, right? I'm going to search it up. Space Invaders video. I'm gonna just watch a video. Of Space Invaders. It's bloody 15-second ad. I honestly, man, ads are so annoying. Honestly, I hate them. Hate them. 2, 1. Please don't be another. All right, thank you. All right, so this guy's playing Space Invaders. Oh, so you can stop the player from moving. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. If the event dot type is equal to key down, if the event dot key is equal to k underscore d, player, oh, we gotta define player yet. Player is equal to, we gotta also import the file. Player is equal to player dot player. And then we'll say player dot does right is equal to true. Elif the event dot key is equal to k underscore a. Oops. Player dot does left is equal to true. Then we can copy, paste that again. Change that to key up. Change all those to true. So we were going to say player dot movement, passing dt, and down here we're going to say player dot render player. All right, let's see. It's going to come up with an error. Always does. Ah, yes, the window size. I don't think I've ever run a program that has never come up with an error. Alright, this is the thing that I was dreading. It never works, man, never works. Right, play it right. Let's have a look at the directory, because usually I get the directory wrong. Yeah, I have indeed. There we are. So, wow, that's a pretty small player. Okay. Let's up the size. Let's do a 35 by 35. That's still very small. Okay, instead of doing it by that, we'll do it by 35. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. We'll make the width like slightly longer though, because I'm pretty sure the width of the player is actually wider than the height, longer than the height. Okay, so now, okay, right, that's what? Wait, what line is this? Line 30. What's the problem? Oh, right. Okay, I don't think it's actually working anyways. Oh, no, it is. Right, it's because we need to set the false position here to the rec.x rather than 0. Self.rec, oops. Yeah, there we go. Now it doesn't, like, off the bat do that. Okay, so we got the player. Now let's make it so that when you hit F or space, I'll do F, the player shoots. So we're going to need like a bullet list. We're going to need a bullet class as well. Yeah. Bullet.py, import pygame, class, bullet. We're going to need somewhere to spawn it at, so we're going to need a position, ultimately. So we're going to need a rect, and we're going to define that rect. It's going to be at position 0, position 1. Oh, where else? Well, this is the width and the height, so I don't know. We'll say 3 by 6. I don't know. Maybe 2 by 5 is a bit better. We're going to need a false position. It's only moving by the Y, isn't it? So we can instantly just set that to self-direct that Y. We always said there. We always said it there. Right. We're going to need a velocity. I don't know, 6. It's got to be decently fast. I'll have a look at the video to see the sort of speed that it's moving at. Okay, yeah, and then there shouldn't actually be that much code here. It's not like we're having to calculate any angles or anything. It's just going in a straight line. So it's pretty simple, actually. We'll say window dot lit. Oh, that's it. We need the image of the bullet. No, we don't. We'll just draw a rect to the screen. That's much easier. Saves a lot of time. We'll just do it self-direct. Depth movement. Not a lot of code here. This is actually really quite a simple bit of code. We'll just do self.false pos. That one minus equals self.velocity times dt. And then we set the y of the rect to the false position. To get these bullets working, first I'm going to need to import bullet, and from bullet import bullet. So I should really give the files and the classes names, different names. Okay, so if the event.key is equal to k_f, well, we're probably going to want to say bullet list dot append, and I guess you'd want to say, like, you know, bullet, and then in here you want to do the top of the player's rect. So player rect dot x, or say center 0, and player dot rect dot center 1. Then that should be cool. I think that should be cool. and then you can only shoot so many bullets at one time, let's say. So if the len of the bullet list is greater than 4, is not, we're going to put not. Then we're also going to need to say def del bullet. So I'm going to need ID and the bullet list. So if, well, we're going to need to check for collision with the aliens as well, but we haven't implemented the aliens yet, so we're not going to look for collision for them yet, otherwise it just won't work. If the, or we'll just use false positions, it's easier. Oh, no. We're going to use the rect.y. Is, let's say, less than the top of the screen. So we're also going to need to input the window size here. Is less than, oh wait, no, we won't, because it's just 0 at the top, isn't it? Is less than 0, then we delete the bullet list ID, right? We can go with that. Okay, so we're going to need a function, run bullets and dt bullet list. That's, window as well. We're going to need window, that's it. Okay, right, so we're going to iterate through the bullet list. So for ID bullet in enumerate the bullet list, I'm going to say bullet dot movement dt bullet dot delete bullet, and we're going to need dt. No, we won't need dt. Just ID and the bullet list. Then I'm going to need bullet dot render render bullet, and I believe we just use window for that. I think I did. No, I didn't. Right. So let's run it. I'm gonna do it down here. Yeah, sure. Enumerate is not defined. Yep, that's a mistake. Enumerate. What else is undefined? Event. Yeah, I mistyped that. There's a bunch of mistypes. I put velocity y. Yeah, I'm just used to having I'm used to having a velocity x and then velocity y. So that's yeah. Okay. Other than a couple of mistypes, we now have working bullets. See, I can only do 4, and at a time. They won't let me do any more. Right. Okay. But let's actually change that down to 3. But I can make tweaks like that later on. So we now have bullets. Let's make them a little bit larger. Let's do 3 and 6. Yeah, that's much better, right? So now we have working bullets. I think we should actually change it to space, because you use your index finger to hit F, but you also use it to go right, so it kind of hinders that movement. So now you can move left and right, and you can still shoot. Although the sound of the spacebar is much more annoying than a regular key. Okay, okay, so now we have the bullets. Now, I suppose we need to make the aliens. So, let's make the script. Alien.py. Class alien. How long have I been recording? Oh, 20 minutes. Not as long as I thought. Right. Yeah, so we're going to pass for now. So, quite ultimately, when loading in the aliens, you have different rows of different aliens. So, for instance, you'll have the top row will be a certain alien, the second row will be the same alien again, I believe, and the third row will be a different alien. The fourth row is the same alien, and the last row is a different alien. To do that, probably, do we do different instantiations of an alien, or do we do it as like they're all kind of one thing? Nah, no, we gotta do it as different instantiations. So Let's go alien type. That will define what image we load in for the alien. And we're gonna need a position quite ultimately. Right, so let's import alien from alien import alien. Anyways, yeah, so we're probably gonna need to we're gonna need some sort of like a list sort of thing. So alien order, sure. Right, it's gonna be multiple 2D arrays here. So let's say let me have a look at the video. The one, oh no, that's a different video about animals or something like that. Okay. Okay, so the rows it goes in, the top one is like this funky looking alien. I've already got all the images down, but then the next two are like the iconic Space Invader aliens. Then the last two are these like bigger sword ones. So, okay, so we're just gonna have one for the first row. How many is there? I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 per one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Cool. Cool. And then we have 5 rows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're gonna say all of these ones are a 2. All of those are now a 2. Right, and the last 2 rows, we're gonna say these are all just 3. So these will determine that will determine what alien each one will be. So we'll iterate through that list, right? And then we'll give each alien each attribute. So depending on the alien type, so we'll say if the alien type, let's say it's equal to 1, so it's 1 at the top. Let's go to the aliens in the images. So I believe I did do an animation, I had an animation that I had made for them. These images I made a long time ago when I attempted to make Space Invaders, and I actually did quite well. So those are the bottom. So I named them like accordingly to where they are. So these ones are the ones at the top. So I do alien top 1, alien top 2. Right, great. Self.images is equal to pygame image upload. We'll say data /images /aliens /alien top 1.png. Then we're just going to iterate through that again. We're just going to do that again basically, and then there's no iteration here. And if the alien type is equal to 2, then images here. Did I just name them regular alien? I did. So alien 1, alien 2. Else, so it's just 3. So there's no need to check to see if it's 3. If it's none of the other 2, then it's not going to be that one. It's alien bottom. There we are, right. So now, depending on what one it is, what alien it is, we load in the according images. The size of the images, we are going to have to self.images, yeah, because we're going to have to change the size of them, is equal to pygame dot transform dot scale image. I don't know, we'll make a size variable for image in self.images. Okay, we'll make a size variable for that. So like that. Self.size, we'll just say is we'll make them a little bit smaller than the player. So we'll say 30. Okay, now we have the images. Now we need to... Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yep. Now we need to probably... what would we do? I mean, we have the position, so I suppose we need to create the rect of each one. So, I'll probably say the aliens is the hardest part about this. It's not necessarily like super difficult. It's just, you know, the hardest part about it. Like I said. Okay, so we'll spawn at position 0, position 1. Not much more to really do there. We're gonna need velocity, although they move like a herd. They don't really move on their own, they move like a herd. So, but yeah, so, okay, you know what? For now, we'll just put it as 4. Okay, right. We're gonna need a false position, I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna need it on the X and the Y because I believe over time they do move downwards. That's what it looked like in the video that I watched anyway, so yeah. Okay, anyways, we're gonna render each alien. And say window dot blit. Oh, actually, this is an animation, isn't it? So image ID is equal to 0, and we'll put image len is equal to self dot it's the len of the self dot images minus 1. So we're also gonna need the dt there. We're gonna need to say if self dot image ID becomes greater than or equal to self dot image len self dot image ID is equal to 0, and then we also want to increment this. Let's say by, I don't know, 0.2 or something like that. And so we'll do self dot images int self dot image ID. Sure, let's see if that works. I have a feeling that it won't. Don't know why. Okay. Now to load these in, we're gonna make an alien list, and we're gonna iterate through the alien order. It's not on that list. There we are. Then we're gonna say current width is equal to 0, and then we're gonna iterate through. We're gonna iterate through row. I'm gonna say, well, the current width is always gonna add the size. Oh wait, so the size is gonna be something that we define here. For that to work, yeah. So yeah. Okay, no, I thought I actually mistyped that. We're gonna say that plus equals the size, and then we're just gonna say alien list dot append the alien. What did I put for the parameters? The alien type. So that's ultimately just gonna be the type, then the position. So where would the position start off at? Man, I really don't know. That would actually happen after we appended that to the list. Oops, did not mean to hit my keyboard. Man, I don't know. Well, they don't start right up at the top, do they? So, well, let's think. How many? So the 30 pixels wide, and our screen is 650 pixels wide. So for them to fit in and still have, you know, decent gap on the side, I can't be bothered to do maths. Okay, 21. So I can have 21 on each side, but then I only have 10. So if I only have 10, 300, 150. So I think. Yeah, I'm probably going to be wrong here, but whatever. Right, and then we'll just put in the pos. Actually, you know what? No, we'll put in pos 0, pos 1, and we always add the current width. And to this, we add the ID times the size, because then that will work. And then the size. So we just pass in the size. This should all still work. Yeah, it's all working. That's good. Now we want to iterate through this alien list. So def run aliens. There's going to be quite a bit of code here. We'll be in this function quite a few times. So we iterate through it. So for I'm just going to do AL because it's just easier than writing alien. There's quite a lot of vowels next to each other there. Well, INE, but whatever. Then you also have A, but whatever. For AL in the alien list AL dot. Right, what were the functions I did? I did just render alien. Okay. I just put in the window. I also put in DT. Okay. Damn it. Window is not defined. Yeah, window is not defined indeed. Okay, right. They're all there, but they're very, very squashed together. And their animations are kind of broken. There isn't really an animation. Right, okay then. So we want like a bit of a gap between them. So we could always just wait. How many? So that's 10. Say we did them pixel apart. We'd have to do it at one. We'd have to do it at 140. Be minus 1 from the size. Now they're a pixel apart, but not the big ones. So we'll change this down to 130, and then we can minus 2 pixels. I think I meant to add. Most definitely I meant to add. I feel like 140 looks like it's more in the middle. Or is the player not in the middle? Hang on. I need to get the player in the middle of the screen, so when moving the player into the middle of the screen, we need to actually add, I'd probably say like minus, where is it? Where's the rect argument? We're probably want to minus half the width, so that's 20. Now the player's in the middle of the screen, and they are not. Oh, that's actually quite close, but I think 160 is the way to go here. Yes, I know I could do the maths, but I can't be bothered. Okay, so that's basically middle of the screen. No one knows any different. Right, let's say I put 5 there. What would happen? Yeah, so they split up a little bit, but so would I need to minus 5 from that, or would it actually be 10? Oh, no, they're perfectly in the middle. See that? It goes perfectly in the middle, sort of. Okay, so we have the aliens. They're not really animating. And that's because whenever you basically you have a list, well, at least this is what I find. Whenever you have like a list, that you iterate through for an animation, and there's only 2 arguments in it, it never works. I've always found that 3 is the minimum. for it to work. Anyway, so we're going to copy this one, paste it there. Boom. Right. Let's try that out. Still not working. Okay, right, we'll do 4. There's probably other ways to get around this, but this is the easiest / laziest way, so whatever. Come on, please just work. I can't be bothered. Oh no, where's my thing gone? There we are. Hey, they're doing it. See, 4 is like the minimum. Okay, now to we'll slow that down a little bit. I think that's too quick. What are the animations like actually? Oh, they do it as they move as well, but it's actually quite slow. The speed that they do it at, it's actually quite slow. Okay. No. I think that we actually need to change out the N one for one of these. Let's see how that looks. It doesn't really change anything. Hang on. Wait. Oh wait, it's the top ones. Hang on. Let's try it on all of them and see what difference it makes. If there even is a perceivable difference. Might not be. I don't think there actually is, but let's try it. Okay, that's better, but we need to slow it down a little bit again. That's much more like the game that I was just watching. Good, I like it. Okay, right. So now that we have the aliens, you know, on the screen, I suppose we need to make so that they move. So to make them move, they kind of got to move as one. So, how would that work? I mean, you could just, like, let's say you add 5 to their X position. They're all going to move. But then, you don't want it so then the ones at the far, like, if you say, oh, well, if the alien reaches the far right of the screen, well, then just start going left. But the ones inside, like in the middle of the crowds, won't know to go left yet. So I've got to check to see if the aliens on the outside have hit the wall, and if they have, it changes the velocity for all of them. So we'll do movement, but then we have a velocity here. Yeah, and we just say false pos 0 plus equals the velocity times dt. And we just set obviously the x of the rect to that. So right, yeah. So we don't actually need this velocity argument. So al dot movement except we gotta take away the self. So velocity. We're gonna update velocity all the time. 3. So they'll all move. Okay. Strange. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Let me just if I just let me set that to 0. How strange. How strange. That is very, 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 very strange. Oh my god, I've done it again. It's because they've all been set to 0, so they're all like crowded up. Yeah, no, that's why. I can actually put them back now. So now they move, except they all go off the bloody screen. Okay. So we need to check to see if the ones, although I think one would actually be better. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Um, so now when the ones on the far right hit the side of the window, then we need to um change the velocity. So let's say if I don't know alien rect dot x becomes greater than or equal to the window size 0 minus al dot rect dot width, then we just invert the velocity, or we say it's equal to -1. L if al dot rect dot x becomes less than or equal to, well, it's always going to just be 0, isn't it? We're going to say 0 plus the width, so it's actually going to be no, it's going to be 0. Velocity is equal to just 1. Yeah, run aliens. I need to put in the window size here. So come on. They all gather up at the end. God damn it. I wonder why that is. Yeah, we've set it to -1, right? And we, even though we're adding it, when you add a minus to it, it lowers the number. So what's going on here? Well, they went to the far right of the screen and they stopped. But it's almost as if, right, if I set that to 4, they should speed up once they hit the right side of the screen. Yeah, they sped up. So, okay, how about -2 then? How strange. It's almost as if, like, it's still... Okay, we'll say by default, instead of setting it to 1 every time, we just set the velocity to 1. And then through there, we change it. How about that? Okay. Did not expect that to happen. It can't be that setting it to 1 again. There's no way. Let me just... I'm just gonna print G just in case, because you never know, do you? Okay, right. And just to make sure that it is being set to -1, I'm just gonna print some of there. Yeah, okay, good. Now, let's print the velocity, because I want to see what's going on with that. That's 1. So something is switching it to 1. Something is switching it to 1, but let's say I was to put that as -1 as well. I just want to see is... Oh, I know why. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot, man. I'm an idiot. Right, we'll pass in velocity instead. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, man. Velocity, and we'll just... Oh, we'll put this as like alien speeds. We'll use that because, it makes more sense on what it actually is. Alright, so they should all move now. No? Jeez, really? Really? I've, damn. What could be setting it back to 1 or whatever, Did I write that? No, I didn't write that in the main loop. That makes it even more confusing. I'm surprised this is a thing that I got stuck on. This, it seems like a relatively easy implementation idea. It doesn't seem like it'd be hard. Yeah. Just to make sure once again that it isn't that, I'm gonna say. Okay, it's probably right. It's 100%. There's someone setting it to 0. What could be setting it to 0? Maybe it's in here. No, it wouldn't be in there. There would be literally not. There's nothing here which could cause that. It's obviously something to do with this. Is how about we say is equal to velocity times -1? Because then we're not like strictly setting it to something. We're just it will do the same thing. Yeah, what is setting it to like that? It should just set it to that, and then we're cool. You know, it's cool. Then we're cool. Because they all share the same x velocity. I really don't understand what is setting it to 1. You know. How about we did it in a list? So we'll append, I don't know, -1, and then here we'll do dot append 1. So alien speeds is equal to that. By default is 1. I suppose we'll put in the len of the val -1. You always want to do the latest thing. Yeah, so there you go. They move now. Then I'll have like an if statement appears saying if the velocity or the len of the velocity becomes greater than 1, we'll delete velocity 0. So that should also mean that the list doesn't get like overloaded. So it stays with one element all the time. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty good. Pretty cool. I like it. Let's move the Y down like just a tad though. I don't like it when they're right up at the top. 47 minutes, right? We got quite far. In nearly an hour. Once it hits an hour, I'm gonna come off and finish it off in the next video. Okay, so now we should probably make it so that then, if the player shoots and it collides with an alien, then the alien dies. So, when iterating through this bullet list, we need to check for collisions. So def alien collisions alien list, and we also need the ID of each one. Oh wait, we have the alien list, but we need the rect of the alien. Alien rect. Oh, we'll just put in rect. It's just easier to type in it. So if self.rect.collide rect. It's really simple. This bit of code should be at least. Then we'll delete the alien list ID. That should be pretty simple. Like, that should just work. It should just work. If that does not work, I seriously don't know. Seriously don't know. We're gonna need and an ID, so we have to iterate through the alien list. So cool. Okay. This can't be good on performance. No way. This is gonna hurt performance like a lot, but whatever. Fine, we'll do it. Sure. Oh yeah, I gotta put in alien. I mean, they disappeared. I need to make certain I also delete the bullet. So, that's not that hard. Anyway, okay, so delete bullet list ID. Index out of range. What? No, from okay, we'll put in the ID too. Maybe it's using the ID from that. Yeah, it was. Now, obviously, this is not how it's supposed to be played. When the bullet hits something, it well, you know, it disappears, and you can only kill one alien at a time, I believe. So we're also going to need the bullet list and the ID for the bullet list, and so we're also going to have to delete the bullet list ID. So we're going to have to delete the corresponding bullet as well, in order to get this working. What? Line 21. Def alien collisions. ID in function definition. Yeah, we're gonna need IDB, so that's just the ID for the bullet. So when we shoot something, the bullet also disappears at the same time, which is great. Now, I suppose let's make a little explosion happen. We probably should have actually done this in the player in the alien function, because if we want it, so then it like explodes. Let's say. We're gonna need the images from that. You know what? Nah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. We don't need to do it in the alien thing, right? We're gonna have self dot explosion images pygame.image.loads. We're also gonna need to append the size of the alien, so alien size. So it's data, images, aliens, explosion, explosion 1, no, it's just explosion, and then that's it. Okay, so I don't actually need it to be inside of a list. Pygame.transform.scale. Right, we're going to scale the explosion to the same size as the alien size. So it's going to alien size, boom, dot convert. Let's say dot explosion images. It's actually just going to be image now. Dot set color key. Extra performance, you know what I mean. Okay, so when that happens, we're also going to need the window. Okay, so we'll say window.lit explosion image at the rec.x and the rec.y. Don't know, let's see whether that works or not. Alien collisions, what is that? Alien collisions or window. Alien size, yeah. I'm gonna need the size of the alien. The size of the alien. That's just, I defined that as just size, I believe, so. Never mind. Wait, no, I did. Okay, bullet. Pygame. Missed out an A. Okay, right, it appears that it doesn't render the explosion. And so I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to make it last longer. No, right, just, yeah, okay. I don't know. Right. Interesting. Now, I'm just going to give it a document, because sometimes it doesn't work for me. Could be because I'm doing it wrong or something. I don't know. Hang on, I saw it there. I saw it for a second. It's because it happens so quick. It happens so quickly. Does for iron range 10 not work then? I thought it would have. No, because it has to go around to update the thing. It doesn't make a difference if you do that. Don't know. Maybe we can just render it twice. I seriously don't know. Right. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna want to hmm. Don't know how we could actually do this. If you render, right, if you render that for one frame, and then obviously the reason why this no longer works is because it's what's it called? It only cycles through this if the bullet is collided with the alien. So that only happens once in one frame because we delete the bullet right after. So yeah, I don't know how I could actually do that. We could have like so many ticks, and once the ticks have hit so much, so let's say we'll say I don't know. And then if those no, that won't work. I don't know what I'm trying to do. um, the only way I can think of is a really stupid, but like not stupid, but like a long way of solving a small problem. But whatever. Um, 6 plus equals 1, time plus equals 1 times dt. I don't really need the time part, but we'll say if time is greater than or equal to the relative FPS, which is 60, so that means it's been a second, we set the ticks back to 0. So on run bullets, we'll pass in the ticks. And I'm on the wrong thing. What am I doing? We'll pass in the ticks there, and then we'll say self dot that by default is false when you do that. So you wouldn't have got that. So I kind of guess that might work, but like it's a big might. Oh, I put self dot ticks. Oops. Yeah, it's not an object. It's it did not work at all. Jesus Christ. I really did think that would work. Let me just like print ticks. Yeah, they're not coming up right. Oh wait, no, because that has to be true. Oh wait, no, but it is true for like a single frame. Oh, but then we delete the bullet. That's why. Hmm. So we do need it in the alien function then. we do. We do need it in the alien function, in the alien class, because it just won't work if it's here because we delete. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. It is not gonna work at all. So that also means that we can't delete the alien. Um, we can't. So I've just got to kind of do that. and that's all. And then on the alien side, I'll have like Def, Khalil, like with the bullet. Um, then I'll check for collisions. I'll put the rect, which is the rect of the bullet. Then if self.rect.collide rects with that rect. Then I suppose, yeah, you delete. No. I'm not gonna say you delete it. I'm not gonna say you delete it. Right. Firstly, we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna delete both of those. That means rect bullet list IDB, rect bullet list IDB, rect bullet list IDB, rect bullet list IDB. Wait. Just saying that does still work, right? What's oh right. IDB and then bullet list. Still a problem. Can't see what it is. So 38. So wait, am I even the right file? Is it because of that? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Right. So it was ID2. I just need to do ID. So now you shoot, but obviously the bullets just disappear. But now in the alien, I need to basically say, now I need to make the alien disappear, but then I need to change the image. So I'll say okay, right. We're gonna need to say if the bullet has collided with that. Hmm. Right. So I need the Control C and alien. What? Alien size expression. Oh, yeah. I'll just change that over to this isn't actually going to need that anymore. And we're not going to need to put it in. Right. Collide. So rect is not defined. Yeah, I'm going to need the I don't. Yeah, no, I don't need the ID. Why would I need the ID? What? Why have I put ID there? I've put ID. I don't need that. What I do need the alien list and the ID of the alien list. That was it. Yeah, there we are. Oops. I put window before. So I suppose I need to do that. Just say bullet in bullet list. We'll do bullet.rect. Although this should be run before run bullets because it's going to delete the bullet before it actually collides with it, which would mean that it's not actually going to do anything. So yeah, we're going to need to actually run that first. Actually, it doesn't really matter what way around you run that. It's not going to work. Bullet list is not defined. Yeah, I need to put in bullet list right here. Yeah, no, that's the reason why it wouldn't work there is because the alien gets deleted before the bullet can actually see, oh, I've collided with that. So I think there needs to be a different way of doing this. So if I guess you could have just another function which simply just checks for collisions rather than trying to integrate it into these. That could be better. I'll just put that there. They're not going to be gathered like that. I'm just getting them like that so then I can run them together. I don't know what functions need to be passed in there. Right. Alien list, bullet list, the window. That's about it. So we're going to check collisions before them. Actually, oops. It would make sense to check for collisions after they've like moved and everything like that. So for you know, so for the bullet list or the alien list? Right. Okay. Right. Could just iterate through them both and then, like, just sort of say like if bullet.rect.collide rect with I don't know al.rect. In enumerate, so we just delete the bullet. And then we can also delete the alien. However, I think we're actually gonna do AL. Was it render explosion that I did it as? Render explode. Probably won't need those in anymore. I think I need that anymore. We just use the window. And then we can delete the alien list ID2. Yeah, let's test it out. Okay, well, it deletes them, but once again, the explosion doesn't really care. Back to the same problem as before. Except now I can actually try and solve it. So that's good. I don't need that anymore as well. So now I just need to try and figure out, because it only does it for one frame. I needed to do it for more. And I guess one way to do that is to render it, set something to true, which makes you render it again. So like render again. I don't know. By default it's false. It's equal to true now. No, because you've deleted the alien. Would it be easier to would it be easy to actually just simply load in the explosion image here, right? Pass it into the check collisions. That's the one I need. Explosion image. Get rid of that. Oh, we're gonna need like a position list potentially. So pause list. We'll put al.rect.x, al.rect.y. Right, and then on each new alien, it's set to false. Still don't work. Still does not work. Well, it only does it for the amount in that list, doesn't it? So, I don't know why this is the one thing which is causing me to like slow down this coding, shriek, I guess. Like, because I've been constantly coding and, it's been working now. It's just a standstill. Let me just make sure it is actually running this, line of code. Printing stuff for one frame, man, just never ends right. Yeah, it does it good. Maybe we could have like how about it that is strange, but then that's relative to the amount of aliens inside of its own list, so that's not good at all. That's bad, actually. Well, I think I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna think about this, later on. So yeah, I'm gonna think about it, and then I'll come back in the next video. It's a longer video than usual, but whatever. It's coding, isn't it? It's nothing. The nature of it isn't necessarily short, so it's how it is. But I think I'm done here.